Let me just break to you what happened on the 15th of December. Now, there was violence outside the campus, and I'm just going to take you through the timeline of the events that happened outside the campus. Now, it started between 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m., where around 1,500 people gathered outside the Jamia University. This was supposed to be a protest against the Citizenship Amendment Act. Now, protests were staged in and around that particular area outside the campus. Now, at around 1:30 to 2:30, between that 1 hour period, the crowd reached Mathura Road in New Friends Colony. These are all adjacent areas, Jamia Nagar and New Friends Colony. And this is right next to and right adjacent to the Jamia University campus itself. Now, police personnel started lathi charging at the protesters after they began to get unruly and there was violence and stone pelting. The police resorted to lathi charge. After this, the crowd was agitated as the police set up barricades. It was a very tense standoff between the protesters and the policemen. There was lathi charging, stone pelting, there were barricades that were set up and they were tried to be broken. Now, the crowd then returned towards Jamia between 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. This is when the violence really started picking up because 6 buses were also set on fire. There was wide-scale arson and violence when buses were set on fire, police vehicles were torched. In fact, a lot of policemen even received injuries as a result of the pelting of the stones. Now, the crowd once returned and they started attacking a fire department official. After that, between 2:30 to 4 onwards is when the violence starts picking up outside the campus. After that, once again, the Delhi police resort to lathi charge to bring the crowd back under control to ensure that the protesters disperse. After this, the tear gas shells were lobbed at the protesters. Now, all of this is happening in the afternoon as the violence is speaking out against the Citizenship Amendment Act outside the campus. Additional forces are summoned because the situation is now getting horribly out of control for the Delhi police. It was post this that the petrol bombs allegedly are hurled at the police. All along, the Delhi police have maintained that they came under attack. They were acting in self-defense and they had no choice but to resort to any sort of lathi charging or tear gas shells being lobbed because it was they who were under attack. The stones also began pelting on the Delhi police. Now, here is the controversial part. Between 5:30 and 6:30 p.m., the police claim that this unruly mob entered the Jamia University. It's after this that the sequence of events have been hotly contested. The police insist that they entered the university only and only to chase these particular miscreants who entered the university. They, however, did so without any agreement or without an okay from the university officials themselves. There was heavy stone pelting which continued, and in fact, we even have one of the videos where you can see some masked people just inside near the gate throwing stones at the police. The Delhi police then enters the Jamia University campus and students claim that the police attacked them. Yesterday, we brought you a series of 7 videos from inside the campus which showed both versions, in fact. The police claimed that they were under attack, and in fact, in those videos, you can see some students carrying stones in their hand. The students, on the other hand, claim, and we have videos from inside the college library where you can see police with batons in their hand raining blows on the students. So, it was after the police entered the campus that there are various versions of what really happened. Now, the police, though, have not filed a charge sheet in any case or any incident that happened inside the campus. These 2 FIRs pertain solely to what happened outside.